Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is actually my second time filming this video. I lost the SIM card where I filmed the original video, and I was so upset because not only did I film 2 videos for you guys, but some of those questions were from Snapchat, and you know, on Snapchat, once you view something you can't see it again. So I'm really sorry to any of you who sent in a question the first time around and I don't get to answer your question here. It's because I lost the footage, like I said. And some of you actually did send in your questions again on Snapchat. So I'm going to go through and answer those first, and then I'm going to answer the questions from Instagram. All right, the first question is from Envy Monica. And she says, how do you stay positive when everything is going downhill? I think that's such an important question because every single person goes through that. There's always going to be times in your life that everything just feels like it's going just completely haywire for you, because that's just the way life is set up. It's set up like a roller coaster. Like, you're gonna have tons of highs and you're gonna have some lows as well. And recently I've been going through like so many different things, and like there was one day that it just felt like everything was going wrong. From the minute I woke up to the minute I was gonna go to bed, everything was just going wrong, and I almost felt like I couldn't handle the stress. Like, I just couldn't take it. Like, I was like, why is this all happening all at once? But I think in moments like that, you're allowed to feel that day. I allow myself, if I'm having a bad day, I allow myself to feel that. What helps me get through moments like that is by reminding myself of all the blessings that I do have. I remind myself that I have amazing family and friends that are so supportive of me. I remind myself that I have an amazing dog that I love. I know that's silly, but that's one of my blessings. I every single morning when I wake up, I thank God for giving me another day on this earth and allowing me to do what I love to do. So just by reminding myself of what I'm grateful for instead of thinking about everything that's going wrong, that really helps me get through those days that everything's going downhill. Envy Monica also asked a second question. She said, what do you do when you know that person you like is not for you? I think when you know the person you like is not for you, you basically answer that question for yourself. Like, you know that person's not for you, but you want someone else to tell you they're not for you, or you kind of want them to tell you maybe sometimes that they're not for you. I've definitely been in that situation, and it is hard. I don't know if you mean like if you like someone but they don't like you back, or if you're in a relationship and you just know it's not gonna work out. I was in that second part, like where I was in a relationship and I just knew I wasn't happy, and I knew that I didn't see myself with this person in like the long run in the future. You have to be honest with them, not just for them but for yourself. It's not fair for either of you to waste your time. So just be honest and tell them, you know, I need a break right now to figure things out, and you know that you take that break and maybe you use that as a way to get out of the relationship, or just be straight up with them and you just tell them that you don't want to be in that relationship. It's hard and it's awkward, those conversations, but you have to do it for the sake of both of you. Okay, A asks, what do you use to keep your skin so clear and glowy? I'm very big on skincare. I love taking care of my skin because I like my skin to stay clear and for it to be healthy, because that's when your makeup looks the best. That's when you can really have fun with makeup, is when you take care of your skin. I make sure to wash my face every single night. I never go to bed with makeup, no matter how late or how tired I am. I always remove my makeup. As for keeping my skin clear of breakouts, I swear by the Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser, and I also love the Biore Toner. Those two I feel like help me keep my skin clear. And then when I do get breakouts, I like to use the Badescu, what's it called? The drying mask. I'll list all 3 in the bottom bar. Those 3 products save my life, and try to drink a lot of water too every single day. Sarah MT14 asks, who is your fave, Nicole Guerrero or Jaclyn Hill? I think they're both so different in their own way that I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but when I first started watching YouTube, Nicole was my favorite person to watch. Like, I was a diehard Nicole fan. she could do no wrong. She still can't do no wrong. She's so creative and she has such a creative mind. I love the videos she produces, and I love Jaclyn Hill's personality. I think if I've never met her, but I'm sure she's probably like so fun and outgoing. So I like them both, but I will say that when I first started watching YouTube, Nicole was my absolute favorite person ever to watch. Donnie Axila asked, if you could turn back in time, what would you change about anything? I actually don't like to regret anything, because I truly believe that everything that happens in your life, it's supposed to happen that way. I think you can definitely change the outcome of your life, but I think when the point that you're in your life right now, you wouldn't have gotten there without going through what you went in the past. So personally, I love my life and I don't want to change anything, but if I absolutely had to change something, I would definitely just tell my younger self like not to date when I was so young, because you should just enjoy your youth and enjoy high school and not worry about boys. Like, I think it's so important for all of you, like if you're in high school or even middle school, don't date. Just have fun with your girlfriends, join a club, just enjoy yourself, and then worry about dating later on. Like, of course dating is fun, but try to do it after high school. I think that's when you should do it, really. Rihanna Dimas asks, where's your favorite place to buy workout clothes, and can you show us some more of your favorites? My favorite place to buy workout clothes is Victoria's Secret, even though it's so pricey, but I love their workout pants and I love their like sweatshirts and hoodies. And then I also love Forever 21. They have expanded dramatically their workout section, and they have some pretty cute and pretty affordable stuff in there. Steph's Glam says, how do you continue to strive for goals when life situations happen? How do you stay positive? Do you put yourself first always? Thanks, from Stefani from Dallas. And then she says, I asked that question because sometimes you're so excited for all of these goals and you're so ready to conquer it all, and then the next day you find yourself in a breakup or a situation that can swipe all of that motivation away. That's kind of like that earlier question that I answered. You know, it's definitely hard when you're very excited about something and you're excited about your new goals that you set for the year. Like right now, probably all of us set a ton of goals, and then boom, something happens and it throws us off course. And that literally has happened to me this month, and you just gotta get back out there. Personally, for me, I like to write down my goals and then I look at them, and that helps me remember what I'm working towards. And you also have to remind yourself of what you've accomplished so far. So when I'm feeling down or I'm feeling unmotivated, I take a look back at everything else I've accomplished that I actually set for myself, and then I went and accomplished it. And that pushes me to only keep doing better and keep working. You know, it's hard. It's so hard when things happen in your life that kind of throw you off course. And when those things happen, like I said, take that day. Feel bad for yourself that day. You're allowed to feel bad for yourself. Call a girlfriend, call your best friend, and tell them about it. It helps sometimes when somebody hears you out. And then the next day, get back on it and try to work on one goal. You know, just take it one day at a time. Like, don't try to do all of your goals at the same time. Like, focus on one thing at a time if that works better for you. One more question from Snapchat. It's from Ania Brown, and she asks, hi Melissa, I wanted to ask a question for your Q&A. And my question is, what do you do at times when you feel inadequate? Oh my God, I think we're all going through the same thing right now. Everyone has kind of a similar question. I have those days too when I feel inadequate, like where you feel like everything you're working towards is just not adding up, and everyone around you seems to be moving forward and you feel kind of stuck. I feel like that sometimes, and like I said before, you just have to remind yourself of what you've accomplished so far. You're never going to move forward if you keep seeing what everyone around you is doing. Like, it's only gonna make you think that you have to do it that way. And you just have to tell yourself that you love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're so beautiful. You're so smart. You're so sweet. You're so caring. Like, you know, just tell those things to yourself and don't wait for someone else to point them out. Make a list of like 5 things you absolutely love about yourself. All right, we're gonna move over to Instagram now. All right, first question on Instagram is from Shining Star 365, and she asks, how old are you and did you ever go to college? I just turned 27 in November, and I graduated from Iona College with a bachelor's in journalism and communications. Make Mac Decur, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she asked, what kind of soft boxes do you use? I don't know what the actual brand is, but I will find the exact ones that I ordered from Amazon and I'll link it in the bottom bar for you guys. M23 Beauty says, what are you most excited about this year? This year, I am just excited to create even more amazing videos for you guys. Like, I just want to get better. I want my editing skills to get better. I want my content to be better. And I'm also very excited to just see what happens this year. Like, I feel like every year something happens, you know? And I'm just excited to see where this year takes me and how I'm going to grow as a person. Clarissa Odette says, do you want kids? What do you prefer, long or short hair? I definitely want kids. I feel like everyone asked me that recently because now I live with my boyfriend and I'm getting older. So everyone asks if I do want kids. Yes, absolutely. And then I prefer longer hair on me personally. It's like hair, like long hair is my security blanket, but I love other people with short hair. Like, I just love it on them and it makes me want to chop my hair off, but I always end up wanting longer hair. Baby Girl 1 says, what are your top favorite eyeshadow palettes to use and when will you start the Girl Talk series? The Girl Talk series, I don't know. I feel like you guys didn't really send in enough topic questions, so I don't know if you guys really wanted me to do the series. But if you guys ever have any questions, like, just feel free to send them to me and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. And then my favorite eyeshadow palettes this past year were definitely the Morphe 350 palette. Loved that thing. I loved, what else? I love the Too Faced Semi Chocolate Bar palette and the Too Faced Stardust palette. I love those. Sandra Me 96 asks, would you ever come to England? Yes, I would love to go to England. I love traveling. Jessica says, do you always cook for you and Chris? I don't always cook. I wish I cooked more, but this year one of the things I said is that I was gonna cook more so that we can eat more home cooked dinners and go out less. I love going out, but like, it's so expensive. So this week, actually, I feel like I cooked, like last week and this week, I cooked like 3 times. That's not a lot. That's not even a lot, but I'm trying. Sandra Me 96 also asked, what are your favorite TV shows? TV is like my guilty pleasure. I love when I'm like completely done with work to like sit down and watch my favorite shows. Right now I'm watching Vanderpump Rules, The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Beverly Hills. What else am I watching? I was loving Quantico. I think it's off right now, but I loved Quantico. I love Empire. I love Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. What's the other one? Grey's Anatomy. And then, oh my god, what I'm really obsessed with right now on Netflix is the show called Blacklist. I'm so late to it because I think they're about to start a 4th season. So me and Chris are towards the end of the 2nd season and we are hooked on that show. And then another show that I actually just started watching and I'm almost done with it already because it was only 2 seasons on Netflix. It's called The LA Complex. That show, I don't know, it was like kind of corny, kind of cute. I don't know, I liked it. It was like a soap, like an LA soap opera. Jessica also asked, how was it when you first moved in with Chris? Has he changed any bad habits he had? Oh my god, it was so funny. It was a big change when we moved in together because it's one thing to like date and, you know, like see each other every once in a while, or like you see each other and then you go home, but it's another thing to like live together. And it takes some getting used to, but it feels normal now and we've gotten used to each other's habits and it's totally fine. I actually did a video over the summer called The Truth About Moving In With Your Boyfriend. I will link it below so you can watch it and you will see the real struggles of how I was in the beginning. Have you ever freelanced as a MUA? No, I thought that I wanted to be a makeup artist. I thought I wanted to freelance. And so like I was getting ready, I took some courses and I did about like 3 different people's makeup and I hated it. It was not for me. Being a makeup artist is an artistry all on its own. Like it really takes skill to know how to do so many different types of faces and skin, and it's a lot. And I can do my own makeup, but I don't enjoy doing it on other people, so I definitely cannot be a makeup artist. How do you feel about eyelash extensions? Would you ever get them? I've had eyelash extensions about 3 different times. They were all different experiences, but the ones that were good, I definitely loved having them. The only thing is that I love applying eye makeup, And when you have eyelash extensions, it's pretty difficult because when it comes time to clean your eyes, like to remove the makeup, you can't clean them the way you would like your regular lashes because they're like kind of stiff. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a pain to remove your eye makeup with eyelash extensions. But if you're the kind of person that doesn't really wear a lot of eye makeup and you're more simpler, I think lash extensions would look beautiful on you because they're just so like long and full, and all you need is like to have like the rest of your face done, a little lipstick, and you're good to go. Carmen Ortiz asks, would you ever do a meetup? I would love to do a meetup, but I just feel like no one would show up. Like, I don't know, like you guys tell me if you want to meet up, and maybe I'll do a meetup in Jersey, but you guys have to let me know because I don't know who's coming. Carmen also asked, what did Chris think when you started YouTube? Chris has always been so incredibly supportive of everything that I do. He's never made me feel like what I was doing is dumb or less than. He's always been just my number one like person, like pushing me on and always giving me ideas and always helping me in any way that he can. So I truly appreciate him for that because not everyone is cool with it. Like some people, they don't understand it, but even if he didn't understand it, he was there with me the whole ride, and he still is. Nina Guinan asked, how old are you and where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm 27. I said that earlier. And in 5 years, that would make me like 32. Hopefully I'll have at least one kid and definitely still be doing YouTube. Maybe I'll have a book out. I don't know, like I want to do so many things. Like I just want to be consistently working and doing things that I love. Oh, and I would love to just be like going across the country and speaking to girls about making their dreams come true, about starting a channel and a blog. Like I love that topic, so I would love to be doing something like that. Divatorio asks, your favorite drugstore foundation? I love the L'Oreal Pro Infallible Matte Foundation. I also love the CoverGirl 3-in-1 and the CoverGirl Stay Luminous Foundation. Those are amazing drugstore foundations and they give great coverage. Fafi asks, when are you coming to Cali to see your favorite Cali girl who has like 1,000 kids? You're so funny. Okay, her question is, if the biggest, most amazing opportunity was offered to you, but it was somewhere far from where you lived and required to make a big sacrifice like leaving your family, boyfriend, would you take it? Basically, how much would you sacrifice for a career that you have always wanted? I love that question because I take my career extremely seriously, and it's something that I really love, and it's something that's very important to me. And if an opportunity came where it was something that I absolutely was excited about and I loved and I knew it wouldn't happen again, I would definitely take it. I think sometimes in life you have to be a little selfish and put yourself first. I think we naturally, especially women, we naturally put everyone else ahead of ourselves, and we kind of let ourselves go, and we try to take care of everyone, which is totally fine. But I just feel like I've worked so hard to accomplish things that I want to keep striving and I want to keep growing. And the great thing about maybe taking an opportunity is that you can always move back home, and you can, you make it work. You find a balance and compromise, but I would definitely go for it. All right, so those are all of the questions that you guys sent through. Again, I just want to thank you so much for resending the questions, for those of you who sent them on Snapchat, because I've been going through it, and it was like the icing on the cake when I lost that SD card, but we pushed through. I got a brand new SD card and we're back on track. Again, thank you guys for sending your questions, for coming to watch the video, and please subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.